everybody, and welcome to Storm Reads. And today I'm going to come to you with a bit of an announcement. I decided to make kind of my own personal readathon, and then I decided, I'm just going to see if maybe anybody else might want to join me. So I'm going to be hosting the Retro Romance Readathon from February 1st to the 28th. If you've seen any of my book hauls from last year, you will see that I accumulated quite a few older romances. I've got so many on my floors just sitting over there waiting for me to figure out what I'm going to do with them. I haven't finished categorizing them or anything yet. So yeah, I just know that there are a lot of them that are from like the 70s, 80s, and 90s. There's even some from early 2000 and things like that. But with this readathon, I wanted to concentrate on mine that are from the 90s and later. Now, if you want to join the readathon with me and you want to do some from the early 2000s, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. But for me, I'm going to try to concentrate on 90s to and lower. I have some that are even though they are been reprinted in the 70s, they were actually written in the 60s. And so I want to see which ones of those that I think sounds really interesting to me right now and try to read those. I'm trying to binge my own bookshelves. In other words, Elizabeth from Lizzie Faye Loves Books has a really cool challenge called Binge Your Bookshelves, and I want to do that this year. And one of the ways to do that, I thought, was to come up with my own readathon. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So that's how I decided to do the Retro Romance Readathon. And I'm just going to show you some things. These are not books that I'm going to be reading, but like these are some of the books that you've seen me haul lately. These are some of them that I've gotten that are from the 70s. These are Hallmark romances and everything. And some of these are the ones that I was talking about that they might have been reprinted in the 70s, but the content inside them are like from the 50s even and 60s. So yeah, I would like to try to read some of these and see what I think about them, because I have probably about, I don't know, 25 or 30 of these. And so yeah, I need to read some now that I've acquired them, right? And then I have these other category romances and everything. Most of them are Harlequin. I do have some that are not Harlequin, like this one and stuff. And most of these came out in like the 80s. There are a few that I have, I think, that are from the 90s. And I think even this one's from the 70s, I think. But yeah, so yeah, I have a lot of these to try to get through. And so I want to pick a couple of these. And then I have my chunkers that I have acquired, and I looked and this one is from 1989. So there's an 80s one that I have is that just a chunky. But most of my chunkies are from the 90s or even like the early 2000s, but I wanted to concentrate on the ones from the 90s. These are really cool. I think they're pretty. This one even has the cool step back. And so yeah, so pretty much my goal for February is to read some romances. I know that I won't necessarily just read only romances in February, but a big chunk of my TBR for February is going to be romances. I figured what better month to have a readathon for romances than February, and this just kind of hit me as, I need to read some of the retro books, so that's what we're going to do. Binge my bookshelves by reading some of my old romances. And so personal one for me, I don't really have any prompts. Like I said, basically my prompts is to read books from the 90s, 80s, 70s, or whatever. That's it. Like I said, if you would like to join and you want to consider early 2000s to be retro for you, then go ahead and do that too. That's fine. If you want to participate in this, I would love to have you participate. I do have a Discord that I will list below, and I will make a spot on my Discord just for this readathon. So you can join my Discord and we can talk about our old books, our old romance books that we're going to be reading, and what our TBRs are going to look like and things like that. I haven't exactly decided what I'm going to read. I've kind of put aside a few books that sound good to me right now, and then I'm going to just kind of go through those, I think, and mood read as I decide, because I have a hard time. I'm afraid that if I put myself to wanting to read just these ones, then I won't want to. I'll want to read something else that I see over in the big pile. So I think I'll probably just have like a pile of possibilities. And whenever I decide to figure out what that pile might be, then I will come back with a TBR video. And if you're going to participate in this with me, please comment down below so that I'll know. And feel free to send me like your TBR videos and stuff so I can view them. And I have this really cool graphic that my friend Lee from Dark Roots Creations made. And if you would like this graphic too, then I will try to put it in something like a Google Doc, I guess, and post it down below so that you can get that if you decide to do the readathon and want to make a video about it. So yeah, if you want to participate, that would be like super great. And so if not, maybe you can just be my cheering section and cheer me on as I try to read some of these books and read off my shelves. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.